The final thing to show you is an off-platform ASA. So all the ASAs we've seen so far have been created here because we'd authorized £1 million worth of ASAs, and we would click here to issue new ASAs. Now, there's also something in the cap table called add an off-platform ASA. So you'd only use this if you have signed an ASA with an investor and then joined Founder Catalyst. So typically this would happen where someone might have done a few ASAs, a couple of ASAs off platform with another service provider, then go to use Founder Catalyst to run the funding round, as it's the most cost-effective way of doing a full funding round. In that case, there is a chance that those ASAs would convert in a qualifying funding round, the round that you're going to do with Founder Catalyst. And therefore, we have the functionality to add those ASAs here so that you can convert them automatically in the funding round and just make your life easier as a founder. So we could go in here, click add off platform ASA. I will enter the details now. So I've just entered the details for this off platform ASA. Now it will default again to 6 months, but you might have signed this a few months ago. So actually it could be the case that the long stop date is, say, the 10th of June, and then you would save the investment. So very similar to the other ASAs that you create through our service here, you'll see this off-platform ASA. So you've got the name, when it was added to the platform, the long stop date with correct long stop details and amount there. So similar to how it works with normal ASAs, if you were trying to convert it outside of a qualifying round or before the 10th of June in this case, you'd have to get us to support with that, because that is not what you'd be expecting to happen. But again, if we go back to the funding round, start another funding round here. I'll quickly work through all of these and then continue to add investors. You'll see that, again, we have the same message, you have pending ASAs, so that you could go in here and select your off-platform ASA. So it allows you to bring the ASAs into the funding round. Now, if we imagine we've gone to the 10th of June, the founder would have had the emails a month before, week before, and day before the 10th of June to let them know that there is an ASA with a long stop date of the 10th of June. And just a reminder, this ASA does not show up in our ASA service. This is an off-platform ASA. So you go to the cap table where you created it. And now if I click convert, it knows the long stop date's been reached. This had a different long stop valuation. The platform will calculate the share price based on the long stop valuation divided by the number of shares in circulation. You can't change this. The platform's done the work for you. So you simply click convert. Now, because we have already done a funding round, this is the second round, there will be the adherence agreement for Harry to sign. And once he signed that, he'll be added to the platform, added to the cap table as a shareholder. It's worth saying that this off-platform shareholder, Harry, would need to create an account. So once you've added that off-platform ASA, they will get that email inviting them to create an account. So in this case, Harry had already done that. The ASA has now been converted at the long stop date by the founder. Harry can review the adherence agreement, go down, sign the adherence agreement, and that is all that he needs to do. Now we can go back to the founder view. If we click on the cap table, we can see Harry has been added to the correct number of shares, and there's no more off-platform ASAs.